Hey, peace and love, family. This is Sam Thousand with Vibrations. You are tuned into Soundboard Saturday, where we're amplifying open mics and jam sessions on the Chicago scene. All of these events that we're amplifying through our platform is found on the Vibrations app. So we appreciate you all for supporting us and downloading the free app and uploading your events so we can help celebrate, amplify, make folks aware. You just watched a pre-recorded interview for Overflow. For the Garden Open Mic that happens at Overflow, presented by Overflow After Dark Productions. We have another special guest we're going to be bringing to the stage in just a moment. My brother, please check out the. I know you back in the green room, so check out the private chat so we can communicate. So y'all stick around. We got a special guest coming up. One of the longest standing open mics, if not the longest standing open mic in the city of Chicago, hailing from the west side. Y'all stick around. You don't want to miss this. Hey, yo, what's up, y'all? This is Sam Thousand once again. This is Soundboy Saturdays. Here we amplify open mics and jam sessions on the Chicago scene. All of these events are found on the Vibrations app. We appreciate y'all's support. Yo, we launched in January, and since then we've just gotten hundreds and hundreds of users on the app, hundreds of views, people who are interested in finding the dopest open mics in the city. Because this is Chicago, you know what I'm saying? I remember when I first came to Chicago and I was trying to, get on the scene, the first thing I did was I was looking for the open mics. I was looking for the jam sessions. I was trying to be around other artists to get the pulse of the scene, you know what I'm saying? So who we're about to bring to the stage right now is a gentleman who is co-host, co-founder of one of the, if not, he can clear this up, you know what I'm saying? But one of the longest, if not the longest, open mic that's still going today in Chicago. Y'all make some noise for Hoodraised.
Peace and blessings,
Yo,
brother.
peace and love, my big brother. How you feeling, man? My Leo brother.
Yes, sir. I'm maintaining, King. I'm maintaining. I'm in a good space mentally. My energy is right. I'm enjoying life right now. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Well, let's talk about that real quick, man, because I saw you. I don't know how you worked it out with the lineage, man, but you got three of your kids graduating at the same
Yeah,
time.
man. Like my just got a master's degree. My son is about to graduate great. So yeah.
That's
I
what's
look
up.
back and see that I'm doing something right. Yeah.
Dope, dope. I think it kind of broke up a little bit, but you said your oldest is graduating college, middle is graduating high school, is it?
High school.
Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
and
and the
then
youngest
the
is
baby's
graduating.
graduating from eighth grade.
Man, that's so cold, man.
Yeah.
I don't know how you. I mean, that's perfect timing, man. That you get a bundle of joy, like this
Right.
season. That's what's up. I know you're proud, man. But you also have so that's your blood family, but you also have the poetry family, man. You've been such a leader and like a pioneer. um I think we just lost him, but we're hoping to get him back. But this brother has been a leader and a pioneer in the poetry scene for some years. And when we bring him back in, I definitely want to clear up, what I'm saying, if his event is indeed the oldest open mic, long-standing open mic in Chicago. I'm hoping he can come back in. Let's give it a second. Y'all stick around, stay tuned. But in the meantime, this is Soundboy Saturdays. If you're just joining us, Soundboy Saturdays, once again, we're amplifying open mics and jam sessions in the city of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? So we have an app. If you don't know about it, we have an app in the App Store. This is available for Android and iOS. And this app allows people to download for free and upload events that are happening in Chicago that are open mics and jam sessions. So Hoodraised is back in. We're gonna bring her back in. 1 second. Yo yo. So
Yo, I'm not sure what happened. But, yeah.
word up, word up.
Wanted to make sure that that wasn't me. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's kind of breaking up a little bit, but it's all good. Even if you want to get off the Wi-Fi, if the Wi-Fi isn't strong enough, or just be on the phone service, that may be cool, or whatever may work, man. But yeah, let's get into this poetry family, and I want you to clear this up for us. You know what I'm saying? When I'm talking about the history of this particular open mic at East Sundays, you know what I'm saying? Is this is this the longest standing, or is it one of the? Like, can you clear that up for us?
On the way.
I'm sorry, brother, I can't hear you. There's something just ringing. Kind of lost your audio. Your picture is clear though. Your picture is like seamless. Nah, I can't hear you at all. Seemed like maybe like like something ringing, like as if you're getting a call or something. Maybe I don't know.
because could read the audio.
Oh, I can hear you now. I can hear you now. I can hear you and see you really clearly now.
Can you hear me now?
Yep. So you were saying on the west side for that clarity?
Okay. Yeah. So we the longest running open mic on the West Side. Um, every month for 12 years straight, haven't taken a break. Even during COVID, we only shut down for 2 months. So
Woo, man, that's so dope. That's so dope. So how long has that been? When was the very first at ease?
April 12th of 2012 was when we started. And
2012. Wow.
we were going, yeah, we were going bi-monthly at one point, but then we just went down to once a month to keep the consistency in order because it can be a bit draining. But
Oh man.
the art
Yeah.
over ego.
Yes. Once a month even. You know what I'm saying? And art of ego, I love that. I love that phrase. Can we even talk about how you have used your gifts to do other things even outside of the open mics, and then we'll get back to the open mic because I know you teach classes. I know you do other things, and we
Yeah.
talked about you being a father as well. But can you talk a little bit more about your art and creativity that even helps influence and helps amplify what you do at ease?
The the principle, the concept of what started Eddie's in the first place was about providing a platform for people to just express themselves.
Hmm.
And that I realized that was needed more than just on open mic scene. That's needed in the community. That's needed with the children. That's needed everywhere. So
Yeah.
I teach family focus. I teach creative writing. I teach healing through writing. Um, I teach to be able to articulate yourselves better. So stage
Hmm.
presence. I can have a class for artists and up and coming artists, all stages, where we actually have a class, and now you have a graduation um, premise where you have to perform randomly at a place where I tell you to in order to get the certificate. You know what I mean? So like it's all about pushing yourself to
Yeah.
new levels.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like that, man. That's that uncomfortability. That's where the growth happens, right?
Yep. Yep. That's the
Yeah.
point, sir.
Um, yo, so can we talk about your artistry as well? Because I love artist organizers, man. I'm definitely one of them. Like I think it takes one to know one. I think it like when you are an artist and you are organizing and you are doing events, um, there's just an approach that comes natural, and then we also are coming from a very informed approach. You know what I'm saying? So we know what it takes.
Hmm.
We know how to take care of the artist. We know what the artists need. We know how to push the artist, like what you're saying. But can we talk about you? How did you get started in poetry, and how yeah, where did it all start for you?
Literally, I grew up a hip hop kid my whole life. My favorite rappers was Rakim and KRS-One, the actual bar gods, the ones who established, line structure and being able to rap about something with some influence to it. And then
Hmm.
there was a point where hip hop lost the element of wordplay.
We lost a good brother again. He was talking about hip hop, how he came up as a hip hop head, um, and how wordplay was inspiration. It seemed like that was an inspiration for his writing and poetry. Um, I'm gonna text him real quick. Yo, Ali, can you go back outside? I think I can. I think you're clearer and the signal is a little bit better outside. Um, but yeah, we're gonna try to bring her back in because we want to get this story, man. Man, I've never known about his origin story. But it seems like he was talking about coming from hip hop and being a hip hop head and Chicago hip hop. Man, it's just a lot of history, a lot of beautiful foundation out here that I'm even curious of learning more about as well. You know what I'm saying? So Hood Race, let's bring you back in, man. I think you were talking about the origins of your writing and how you were influenced by hip hop. You was a hip hop head.
Yes, sir. Uh, Once I grew up listening to Rakim, Boogie Down Productions, Big Daddy Kane, real MC lyricism was the foundation to everything. It wasn't about the beat; it was about the words.
Hmm.
Um, there was a point where I felt like hip hop lost that during. I never disrespect any artist, but there was a point where I felt like I started to hear more music and not enough words. Um,
Yeah.
and, and then around that time, a coworker of mine introduced me to the open mic scene. And prior to that, I thought, poetry was just rules I read, violence I blew. I never knew that it was storytelling, and you could be creative with your sentence structure and
Yeah.
your metaphors, similes. And I was like, oh my God, I'm home. This is what I want to be. That was like 2010. Um,
Wow.
and I started going frequently. I was nervous at first, and then uh, I said, if I ever got a spot where I could do this myself, I want to make sure that every artist is comfortable. I want you to be in a place where you could comfortably be yourself and not be overly critiqued or uncomfortable as far as telling your story. That's why I named it At Ease. I'm like, just come, relax, be at ease.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
um, and I found out there were a lot of artists out there. There's a whole lot of people. Almost every open mic you go to is somebody in the audience that writes, but is too nervous to get up and speak in front of people. So we invite them to at ease so we can encourage them to get their feet wet, to build momentum, bond with some established artists and really learn their identity when it comes to the mic and the stage.
Man, that's beautiful. And it's so beautiful that you were already thinking that way. I mean, you started 14 years ago, but 12 years ago you established this open mic. Like, so you were just 2 years in, and you were like, man, I wanna start a platform to where I can help other people and I can help bring in and more cultivate community. So I think that's just exceptional. That's exceptional. What besides being at ease and making people feel comfortable and feeling that energy and that self expression, that license for self expression, I've been to at ease a few times now, and uh, I would love to hear from you. Like, what do you feel makes at ease special as far as the experience?
Because it's about the artist. You can go to different open mics, and again, I don't believe in shade and or speaking negatively about anybody's art form. When it comes to certain open mics, it's more about the host. It's more about the ego. It's more about the host feel like they got to perform 7 times, and you got this. And one of my biggest pet peeves is it's not really an open mic if I got to tell you what you can and can't say.
Oh yeah,
So for me, it was at ease is literally about the artist. You can come in, you can hear something from comical, you can hear something spiritual, you can hear something erotic, and it's all open. It's all received with. It's all celebrated. We celebrate you for being you. Um, and our only two rules is respect the mic and never disrespect anybody's art. So we don't do any diss pieces or none of that. You just come
hmm.
and speak whatever's on your mind, but never disrespect any other artist. That makes
Y'all
it
hear that?
comfortable for everybody.
Y'all hear that in the season of dissing? It ain't no dissing at these Sundays. You know what I'm saying? It's all
Right.
love. It's all love and good energy. Man, so can we talk about what's happening this Sunday? I mean, that's tomorrow, May
Yes.
5th. Who you got featured? What's coming up? What should people expect?
So tomorrow is like one thing we started this year. We wanted to do more involvement with other genres because one of the negative stigmas to poetry sets and open mics in general, sometimes they're only their own genre heavy. Like if you go to a comedy open mic, they won't always let a poet perform.
Mm,
Whereas we've never been that way, but I put more of an emphasis on, hey, the features are going to be more diverse this year. I want to bring in a vocalist. I want to bring in a comedian. Like
mhm.
this month's feature is Mr. CJ Talks, Carlton Jones. He fancies himself as a comedian because he does comedy and poetry at the same time, and he's hilarious. So
I
he's
dig
going.
that.
He reminds me of like a modern day Dolomite. You know what I mean? He real short, crisp poems, but they be funny. So he's a good guy.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, man, I love comedy, man. I think comedy is severely slept on in Chicago, and I love that poetry gives license for those different lanes. Even you know what I'm saying. I know that you were
Hmm.
just talking about how an open mic could be just poets or just singers or whatever like that. But I love how poetry in and of itself, as you mentioned, there's erotica, there's intellectual and deep. There's more comedic. There's more just straight up just storytelling. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
novelty. And so I love that you're tapping into that. Can you tell us more about the brother that's been featured?
Uh, uh, so his name is Carlton Jones, Mr. CJ Talk. That's his Instagram and everything. I met him online at one of the online open mics before, and
Hmm.
I thought he was entertaining. And like always, I always invite any artist out. Whether you're a newcomer or established veteran, like, hey, come on, come rock with us. Let's build.
Yeah.
And one day he was just like, man, he was the first person. Right when I opened the door, he was the first person outside and wanted to get on the list. You know what I mean? And we sat and chopped it up, and he's been a couple times. And like always, once you come support me, I make sure I give you a feature slot so you can come sell your products. We throw you a couple dollars for the stipend, and we make sure we support you the way you support us. And he's like, when I say he's good, like he's one of the funniest poets I've ever encountered. Like he has me cracking up laughing in a poetic form. Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. I can't wait to meet this brother and see him perform. I do want to also say I do love the libations, the refreshments, and even food that y'all have provided at these. Is that a regular thing? Is it sometimes? Is that
Yes,
what people
that's
can
all the
expect?
time. Every month we have refreshments. We have fully loaded nachos. Sometimes we have
Mhm.
uh different meals depending if it's a theme for the month. Like we might have like tacos and May or whatever. Sometimes, but
Mhm.
for the most part, we keep nachos and light refreshments always because that keep it light, a snack and a
Yeah.
drink. It's a good night out. Yeah.
Yes, sir. All right. Shout out with the event one more time, and I'm sorry. Shout out the event one more time for us, so folks can know where to go, what
At
to
E
be.
at East Sundays, 6622 West North Avenue at Styles Records. My partner AJ Styles has a recording studio. It's a non for profit for that's Inner City Music Academy. That's actually
Hmm.
for up and coming engineers, performers, artists of all genre who want studio time, who want to learn how to produce, learn how to engineer. The studios in the back, and we have used the front element to for the Eddie Sundays open mic
Yes,
every
sir.
first Sunday of the month.
Every first Sunday of the month, y'all go check it out. Man, I'm gonna try to make it through. I think I have some space in my calendar, but I definitely want to check out this guy, this feature here. What's his name? One more time.
CJ Talk. CJ Talks. That's his
CJ
concept.
Talks. Man, that's
Yeah.
smooth, man. I see him with his outfit, and I'm just, you describing the brother. I'm like, man, I gotta meet this brother, CJ Talks. But man,
Yeah.
this has
He's
been
he's a cool
blessed.
cat.
This has been blessed. Thank you so much for joining us, taking the time out. I love that you're sitting outside. We got the birds chirping in the background. You look at ease, brother. You look at ease.
Yeah. That's the vibe I always want to go for. It's the
Yes,
vibe
sir.
I always want to go for. Chill and relax. Be at ease.
Well, man, but peace and love, y'all. Y'all check out at Ease Sundays every first Sunday of the month. It's been going for 12 whole years, the longest standing open mic on the West Side. So, especially if you're on the West Side, go check it out. Go see how veterans do it. And shout out to the whole at Ease Sunday team and the family. Man, y'all always show love. And I got to come see y'all real soon. Peace and love, good brother.
Respect. Peace. Peace.
Peace. All right, that was Hood Raised from Addie's Chicago Addie's open mic Addie's Sundays. I'm sorry. This is like I said, this is one of the longest standing open mics in Chicago on the West Side. Please check it out when you can. Once again, that's 6622 West North Avenue. This event starts at 7 p.m. Go get some refreshments, go get some nachos, and go get some inspiration and some love and community. All right. So thank you all for tuning in to Soundboy Saturdays. This has been really dope. Peace and love.